Blessings and welcome everyone. Just a reminder before we begin. Your rising sign horoscope will give you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign horoscope may show up, and your moon sign horoscope will give you the less prominent side story that'll also be playing out for this 2-week period. Remember, horoscopes serve best when observed, like a weather or traffic report. You have influence over all outcomes with your thoughts, actions, choices, and deeds. Use the information that presents to help you make the highest choices for the highest outcomes. If you wish to schedule any of my services or like access to more content via my Patreon, follow the links below or go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Gemini. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your third week of March 2021. However, in this video, just as in the last, we are going to be talking about an astrology aspect that will be with us for longer than just 1 week. So keep that in mind going forward. The cards are for this week, but the astrology goes on for a bit. And that is because we have this new moon falling in Pisces on the 11th, really doing a number on this next 2 weeks and beyond, which is why I'm trying to get these up as early as possible. So this new moon is going to be very special as well because it's also connected to Neptune as well as Venus. And we have so many breakthroughs coming up here, new beginnings as it relates to your 10th house of career, prestige, upward mobility, and the mark you want to make on the world. This new moon is opening up a new chapter that is actually allowing you to realize a dream or realize an aspiration when it comes to what you truly would like to do as a career, as a function in the universe, as a function as somebody who is actually living and doing what they desire for the purpose of making a change or making a completely different mark on the world. This is something that is a bit unique in the sense that with Neptune involved, this actually may be a treasured dream or a treasured fantasy that you have not actually been able to physicalize until this now, or maybe you have not been able to engage it fully or engage it properly. And with Venus involved, we have all kinds of support that are allowing you to give you a chance to actually start committing to this work or start committing to this function or this role that you want to play. This could actually come in the form of promotions, transitions, transfers. A lot of you Gemini people may even be finding that over the course of this new moon's influence, the energies are actually allowing you to make a huge break in your career, in your vocation, whether it's stepping into a completely new line of work or stepping into a different area of your field that you would like to actually become more of an influence in. Venus is providing the connections, the money, all of it, whatever it takes to actually bridge fantasy and reality. However, it's really important to understand with the new moon conjunct Neptune, we are focusing on something organic. This isn't something that you are doing because you think it would be a good idea or you are thinking about it in a way that's more of the head and not in the heart. This is something that is going to require you to get in touch with your own heart, right? Engage that heart coherence we've been talking about for over a year. This is also a time where a lot of you are going to be finding that with new moons conjunct Neptune, you don't need to have it be something that's just for a 2-week window. This is something that actually will be able to carry farther. This is something that you bring in, right? You physicalize it, you incorporate it into your experience, into your reality for however long that you want. Don't squander it, right? We don't want to wait, and we don't want to necessarily, put all of this time and energy into just playing with it. It's a time to actually physicalize a passion. With this, a lot of you Gemini people will be experiencing a lot of invitations and a lot of invitational energy, a lot of encouragement, a lot of enforcement, and maybe even a lot of backup for things that you've not necessarily even shared with people about what you want to do. In fact, as I was saying with the Taurus people, this may even bring a dream career, a dream role, or a dream function that you'd like to engage that you're not engaging right now onto the table. Bringing maybe a desired dream job or a desired dream passion relating to something that is more organic and compatible with you into your reality. As far as what's going on with your cards this week, you have the Six of Cups in reverse when it comes to your spiritual theme. Now, I am aware that these are all reversed. I do want to just mention right now, don't get ahead of the cards, right? It's a very toxic, certified tarot trender amateur mistake to assume that every single card that is reversed is bad. So we want to make sure that we engage them first. So this week we have the Six of Cups reversed as your spiritual theme. A lot of threads, chords, old narratives, and stories from your past that you've been carrying on or that you've been stuck in, recycling, reviewing, renewing, are getting cleared from your experience, right? We are letting go of a lot of things that have overstayed their welcome, relevance, applicability, and eligibility to be anything good for us or a part of our growth, right? To maximize the amount of happiness, abundance, pleasure, and joy possible. With the Six of Cups reversed, this is going to put a lot of long-standing chapters of your life to rest. Some things going back even years, maybe even doing a bit of cleanup on a lot of things that had occurred in the past that maybe have held relevance, or if not relevance, influence over your movements, decisions, and actions in the present. Over the course of this week, when you get the chance to clear these things and let them go, when they reveal themselves for what they are, be in your mastery and let them go. As we get on to your material shifts when it comes to your work, your job, your finances, you actually have the High Priestess in reverse. And I'm actually getting from this, you are going to be finding out about something that you were misinformed about as it relates to, I'm not sure if this is a financial or professional priority, but I'm actually seeing, because of that Six of Cups reversed and with that new moon, this High Priestess reversed is actually a good High Priestess reversed, which is, can happen sometimes. Because we're clearing up some kind of misunderstanding. We're clearing up something that was maybe delivered as bad news. Maybe we were misinformed about even a career opportunity, a work opportunity, or financial opportunity. I'm not sure if we were misinformed because somebody who didn't know what they were talking about decided to try and just give you news or give you information, or if we were misinformed because we might be working with an out-of-date understanding, or maybe somebody we've been engaging with is not up to date on where things are in your work, in your field, or again with a financial matter you're handling. The High Priestess reversed and the Six of Cups reversed is actually shifting a lot of limitations that you may have actually taken on as a result of this misinformation and setting things right. And what I'm also seeing is that because of this big reversal, a lot of you may also find out about some hidden avenues or opportunities to get into the ideal financial or professional situation you want that were obscured either in the recent past or far past. As we get on to your communications, friends, relatives, maybe other people in your life, you do have the Justice card in reverse. And this week could bring some unpleasantness, especially as it relates to a matter where a friend or relative is going to be revealing something that they have been keeping from you that probably will disqualify them from being in your closest circle. The Justice card reversed is revealing the true character of a friend or a relative, and maybe even a lie or a falsity that they have been upkeeping for quite some time as it relates to something that they have been doing with you or representing with you, sharing with you. And with the Six of Cups reversed, they may also be revealing a lie that was told once upon a time. I do feel that some of you may not necessarily have this show up as a friend or relative in question that ends up kind of maybe getting put in the doghouse for a little while. It may actually be that somebody is doing you a solid by actually bringing you this information. So that friend or relative may actually be pretty cool, might be getting a promotion in your circle. But what is getting revealed about something big, something that you've been living with or living by as an understanding or a reality for a very long time is going away. And this may even be something that could be quite systemic. This could be something that started a whole false reality for an entire friendship circle or an entire family, but we're curing it this week. As we get on to your challenge this week with the Magician card reversed, we follow this big theme of needing to see where we have given power away to those that are actually not capable of using that power well. And with the Magician card reversed, it's weird. I'm actually seeing a lot of you Gemini people needing to see where you have taken maybe people who are undeveloped, I'll say it, weak, or lacking in expertise, lacking in life experience, lacking in talent, lacking in ability, and kind of trying to put them in a place of power or put them in a place of influence, maybe putting them on a pedestal, kind of like, well, you're the best because I say you're the best regardless of facts. This is a week where you've got to kind of pay attention to where that's only creating more trouble or only creating more problems. If you elevate the toxic, it doesn't suddenly become divine. And there's a lot of cleanup of that going on right now. I talked about that in the Patreon live, the last 6-7 years. We saw sort of this, all right, let's see what happens when the higher levels agree. Like, let's see what happens when the toxic masculine and the toxic feminine get elevated. What positive change can you make? Will you step up to the task and, do things in a healthier, more capable? Nope. Okay, no. All right. Well, we were just going to see what was going to happen, but we're taking that off the table now. You're going to be doing that a lot in your own life this week, and your challenge is to do it honestly and be honest with yourself. As we get on to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you do actually have the Three of Swords in reverse. And one sec. I feel like a lot of you are going to be actually closing, again, some old stories as it relates to people. But I feel, in a strange way, a lot of you Gemini people may have to go through the process of doing your own confessions of feelings, of love, of loyalty, or maybe confessions about matters that you handled either for or maybe not for a person, but maybe somebody that you did just to kind of help matters kind of get by with a C that we could have done better with. And this is about closing up the past. The Three of Swords reversed, it could be, certain things we tried to tie up loose ends with, or we tried to just kind of bring to a close with either old partners, old loves, or maybe even situations that we as a couple, as a unified front, agreed to need to be actually settled the right way, And again, this might not even come up between partners. It could, but it may actually be that you and your spouse or you and your sweetheart may have to kind of deal with this when it comes to your kids or other family members or other friends. For those of you who are single, available to new people, I do feel like this may be a time where you wrap up and clear a lot of old business when it comes to folks either you did or did not engage in that intimate way. And I do feel like this could, yes, heal old matters with the possibility of maybe opening up space for somebody new. It's kind of like we clear this out and all of a sudden the universe brings in a romantic opportunity either with them or somebody new. It all depends on what is going on, again, of course, in your personal life stream. So that is what I've got for you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.